Coming to you live from Auckland Park, Johannesburg. It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday, which means your favorite lifestyle, travel and culture show is on your screen. Here's what's coming up on Trendz Live tonight. We've got incredibly Joburg style sets, and they gathered for an evening where fashion, nostalgia and music legacy collided in effortless sophistication. Wrapped in a theme of retro luxury, guests arrived in striking silhouettes, bold textures and timeless statement pieces, paying tribute to a group whose sound has remained woven into South Africa's culture fabric for over 30 years. From the music to the mood and the standout fashion moments, Trendz Live was there to experience it all. And then we come up with finding bridal couture, which seems to be an issue sometimes, but 1549 Bridal Couture is going to save the day. And then lastly, we visit the Friends of Ballet, celebrating 25 years, this highly disciplined art form that combines extreme physical athleticism, storytelling and an emotional expression continues to turn movement into poetry. We visit the Friends of Ballet to see how there truly is beauty in embracing this particular dance and craft, as well as the ballerinas and ballerinos. So much to do, so little time, but we're going to get through it all. Your Friday night entertainment begins now. Welcome to Trendz Live. Welcome to the show. I'm Mncedisi, but you can call me Mne. Let's kickstart with this. Identifying the perfect wedding gown can be a daunting task for many women, but with options galore, couture bridal wear is fast becoming the answer to this search. With the evolution of bridal fashion, 1549 Demi Couture Bridal Wear is giving wedding gowns a bold and unapologetic touch. After their recent launch, Trendz Live producer Didi Mokeleti went out to find out what makes these extraordinary pieces even more beautiful.
An exclusive boutique determined to change the narrative of the traditional dress code for brides. Here, the modern bride can find an exquisite gown suitable for her special day.
Bridal is very traditional and it's almost a little old school. So we want to bring a new feeling, a new outlook to the whole bridal industry and genre. So modern brides are looking for something a little bit different, not really all the traditional. I think that the best thing about us is that we see ourselves as rebels in the industry. For instance, we would do a launch event at a bar and we don't do traditional runway looks and feels, but we're also quite intimate. We want you to feel like a princess, but also like you.
Did you know that it was in 1549 when wedding vows were officially documented? Interestingly, they've not changed after decades. This tradition intrigued designer Kristen Rami to also question why the world still uses old traditions for weddings. It also sparked curiosity around how to break some stereotypes around the gowns. Shopping in this space is an intimate and carefully curated experience.
How we take a bride from the traditional sense and bring her into a space where she feels truly herself is by giving her options. Explaining to her and showing her that she's not stuck in a box, that she doesn't have to go with what's put in front of her. My job is to design gowns for brides that make them feel timeless yet current. Fit is key. You can wear a completely plain gown with not a single ounce of detail or embellishment, and it fits well and it will be a memorable gown. You wear an over-the-top gown with bells and whistles and it fits badly, that's all people are going to notice. See the gown, feel the gown, create a relationship with the gown that they're going to be wearing. That gives them the peace of mind to know this gown is now going to be made and adapted to my body.
Accessories add an incredibly stylish touch to enhancing these bespoke dresses. For ladies who haven't mastered the art of walking in stilettos, you'll be thrilled to discover that the range boldly incorporates glitzy sneakers and denim jackets to enhance your princess dress. This is a trendy and chic way to present a fashionable bride.
Those denim jackets for comfort for the bride, sometimes the evenings are cool. And then we do have some other accessories. Our handbags, we do have very fancy shoes as well as the sneakers. So if you're a bride that wants sneakers and a stunning gown, we can do that. If you're a bride who wants to start off with very high fancy heels, you can do that and then change it up for the reception.
For the last couple of years, what we've seen is a major trend in lace. So there is a big focus on layering and lace in our gowns. Our gowns are also very light. We've got gowns that are tapered in the waist. We've got gowns that are more fitted down to lower past the hip. We've got gowns that have plunging necklines. We have a lot of corsetry in our collection, lingerie style bodices. A lot of our gowns also have a lot of sheer detailing. And if a bride feels uncomfortable with that, because we couture make every gown for her, we are able to take away the sheer effect and make it with a solid base.
A fresh approach to conventional wedding attires, created with luxurious fabrics, intricate detailing, and a focus on individuality, these dresses indeed challenge the status quo of traditional wedding fashion and stunning modern brides.
It looks absolutely beautiful. Now, have you ever dreamed of having your own cinema in the comfort of your own home? Well, standing in queues and, looking around, standing for popcorn purchases and popcorn before the screening of a movie is now possible. BNC Technology recently unveiled a 10 million rand platinum home cinema, an innovation that redefines private luxury entertainment in South Africa. Trendz live producer Didi Mokeleti got an exclusive front row seat at the showroom in Glen, east of Johannesburg.
A space where opulence resounds from the entrance. Here luxury and technology correlate to form an unforgettable bespoke cinematic experience. I marveled at its sight as managing director Nick Carapace took me on a tour.
The whole thing is about creating that experience that you'd want in a movie, but with no compromise. It's for the client who wants the ultimate in luxury, from the interior perspective to the design language. Normally, a more mature person who might enjoy good music, classical, jazz, even rock, but appreciates the finer detail.
Usually a home cinema is if you own a private jet. The reason why you own a private jet is because you don't want to fly with everybody else. If you have a home cinema, it's because you want that privacy. You want that lifestyle. You want to just be you and your family. When we put a home cinema in your home, in your space, we look at the language of what your house speaks. Then we take the same language, we move that into the home cinema. When it comes to design, we will look at your house holistically as a person. We look at you, your character, the things you like, the places you like traveling to. Then we're going to try and bring all of that together and give you that in one room.
Precision, a seamless integration of outstanding engineering, architectural sensitivity and elegance are the order of the day. I felt like an absolute queen sitting on these special seats.
So these are our custom chairs from Germany, fully customizable from stitching to the type of material we use, whether it's leather or fabric. We can do heating and cooling inside, we can do integrated fridges. We've got wireless charging over here. We've got storage compartments for all your luxuries and things that you need.
The technology and intelligent systems design of this cinema are of premium standard. They bring together prestigious audio-visual and sound performance, also incorporating meticulously considered interiors into a cohesive environment.
Intelligent systems design is basically a system that works for you without making you work any harder. You don't have to stand up and find the button to switch off the light. That is all done for you on the pre-programming side of things. Technology should work for us and not us having to work for technology. I call it a digital room because just the speaker alone that is used there is a digital speaker. It's a flagship of a cinema that, in terms of electronics, we really try to break the boundaries with the design itself, from the finishes to the technicality.
What we believe is that it's really a blend of everything, right? So from interiors, acoustics, comfort, heating and cooling, audio and visual experience. Every cinema has to hit a certain amount of technical criteria. Then it's just about the refinement of the audio, the refinement of the picture. So whether you're going for an entry-level projector or high-end projector, it still needs to hit certain measurements and things. All of our cinemas have space to keep your throws and your favorite drinks in there, or whether it's your popcorn or your sweets or the PlayStation. It brings back that memory of being in the ultimate cinema from those childhood memories. But everything now is at a much higher level.
Pushing boundaries through platinum innovation, quality viewing, incredible surround sound, and leisure at its best. This was indeed the pinnacle experience of cinema going.
Oh, that is so cool. Speaking of things that are cool, straight after the break, we're going to be sitting down with the chairperson of the South African AI Awards. Her name is Athi Ngubevana. We're going to be chatting all things AI Awards and, to see how you can get up to speed with AI. All of that and more after the break. Stick around. You're still watching Trendz Live on SABC News. Now tonight on Trendz Live, we turn our attention to the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence, not just as a global conversation, but as a growing force shaping industries, businesses, and opportunities right here in South Africa. From healthcare to education to agriculture, finance, and creative economy, AI is already influencing how we live and work. But as innovation accelerates, an important question still remains. How do we recognize and support the people building meaningful solutions for South Africans? Tonight, joining us on Trendz Live is Athi Ngubevana, the chairperson of the South African AI Awards, a new national platform celebrating excellence, innovation, and real impact in artificial intelligence. Athi, welcome to Trendz Live.
Thank you very much, Nomfusi.
I'm so excited to have this chat because, my goodness me, AI is such a big conversation in the whole world right now. Let's chat about it. For someone who's never heard of the AI Awards, what are the South African AI Awards and what are these awards really? What inspired this initiative?
I think it's a platform that we created to shine the spotlight on what AI is and how pervasive it is in multiple industries. It's also to celebrate the work, amazing work and impact that different individuals and organizations are actually unlocking in South Africa. So I think what becomes important is emphasizing the role that AI is playing in being a strong economic enabler in multiple industries.
100%. And I mean, when we speak about AI, it really is a global conversation. But why did you feel it was important to bring this concept to South Africa and say, South Africa will have AI awards?
What becomes important is post the boom of people understanding what the chat capability of AI is, post people making fake videos and making fake sounds on medium platforms, there's a lot of impact that AI is actually almost in a natural way being invasive in how we operate in our natural spaces. So the idea is to actually show the positive impact that AI is having in South Africa, showcasing how South Africans are contributing to actually building. We are not just consumers in the African context, and we've got a lot of impactful use cases that we want to shine the spotlight on, reward and recognize all of the thought leaders that are playing in the space, because there's multifaceted impacts that actually are coming into effect in South Africa. I think we're not speaking enough about it because we are just actually having very surface level kinds of conversations about AI.
I mean, I was about to ask and say, part of the conversation and a big part of the AI conversation is the negatives about how it widens the inequality gap and it could replace human beings when it comes to jobs. Athi, how do the awards help moving the conversation towards a direction of inclusion and opportunity?
So I think what becomes important is the theme for the year is focusing on the social economic impact of AI. I know that feels very contradictory to what people know AI to be. So we've then seen that there is pockets of excellence in the AI in health, AI in education, AI in the fintech space, SMEs and township economy. When you think about just those 5 pillars amongst the many topics that we've got, those are strong economic enablers that if we were to deliberately shine the spotlight, I think we then start to unlock the art of the possible, where people then can see the positive impacts that AI is having, and I think it will start the conversation on what more could we actually do in the AI space.
I love that. I have to then ask, what kind of innovators and organizations are you hoping to see nominated at this year's awards?
Oh my word, I think we are so overwhelmed already by the nominations in the different categories. I think for me, as a South African and a child who grew up in a South African township, my personal topic is about SMEs and startup and township economy, and how AI is also being used for financial inclusion. You'd find that a lot of SMEs are not actually active in the traditional financial space. It means that they're unable to get credit in the traditional space. Imagine a world where AI has alternative credit ability to enable credit granting. It means that economies will grow through our SME base because we are using a different lens to actually grant credits. So for me, there's an opportunity for us to shine the spotlight in our township economy that is able to uplift the small, medium enterprise that is actually quite bustling, and we're not giving it enough attention.
I love that. Before I let you go, because I have to let you go soon, Ati, for somebody watching this evening who knows an innovator rather, or an entrepreneur or organization doing meaningful work in AI, how can they get involved or submit nominations to the awards?
All right, the nominations close on the 31st of July. They can send an email at info@southafricanaiawards.co.za, or they can go to our website, which is www.southafricanaiawards.co.za.
And what do the winners walk away with? I mean, now that I've won, say, oh, this great prize. Where is it taking me, Ati?
Apart from the accolades, I think it's the prestige of the kind of support and sponsorship that we've got that are actually being active in enabling visibility on these industries. And also we are looking at prize awards and having investors that actually come to the awards to actually see to what extent can they start investing in these industries that have actually won these amazing awards.
That is incredible. Ati, we are going to let you go, but all the best. Congratulations on this platform, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you very much.
That's Ati Nkosi Ngubevana, chairperson of the South African AI Awards, joining us this evening on Trendz Live for a chat. Remember, nominations for the South African AI Awards 2026 are officially open until the 31st of July, with the awards ceremony taking place on the 13th of November in Johannesburg. On to this now. Johannesburg styles set gathered for an evening where fashion, nostalgia and musical legacy collided in effortless sophistication. Wrapped in a theme of retro luxury, guests arrived in striking silhouettes, bold textures and timeless statement pieces, paying tribute to a group whose sound has remained woven into South Africa's cultural fabric for over 30 years. From the music to the mood and the standout fashion moments, Trendz Live was there to experience it all.
In an era where music trends move faster than ever, few groups have managed to remain both culturally relevant and deeply respected across generations. Legendary South African group Kwela Tebza invited industry guests, creatives and tastemakers to an exclusive listening session. Hosted at Johannesburg's stylish Kora restaurant, the evening blended live music, nostalgia, fashion and what the invitation describes as retro luxury.
These are, bootleg pants, knitted, and boys of Soweto.
And Rona
Never. Hamanskral wishes it at boys like us. Rona Soweto.
Now I've got the band's parents, Mama le Papa. You look so beautiful. Mama kopa mpolelle ka outfit ya hao. take me through your outfit.
Whoa, I don't know what to say about outfit because it's self-made. He had it so many years ago.
Why do you think your outfit is retro luxury?
So if you think retro, if you think luxury, think back in the 60s and the 80s. You know, the OJs, the Manhattans, they always had good hair, like good bling outfits, like something shining, something gold, something silver, something that says luxury, I'm here.
Guests arrived dressed in bold textures, vintage-inspired tailoring, statement accessories, and contemporary street luxury, reflecting the same timeless energy that Kwela Tebza has carried throughout the years.
The Kwela Tebza guys are my boys. We're always together, so they never prepared me for this. And I had like a little wardrobe malfunction when they invited me. I'm like, what am I gonna wear? Then I had to go back. I looked at what the theme was, and then I had to go back and check what do I have, mix match, and this is the outfit that came out. I hope it looks.
So Odula una le kodroy.
Yeah, I had to look for it deep down, but yeah, it's
retro luxury to me because of the type of music that they do. I was going for vintage, you know, because of the bit of jazz, and also luxury, high end. Yes.
Patung, this is so good. Where did you get this?
Bought it at China Mall.
For how much? Because this is giving everything it needs to give.
I got this for 350 Rand. There's a boutique there.
Okay, tell me how you managed to put this together.
Okay, I had this. I was going to a wedding and they said it's 80s. So I dressed up like this. So I thought
you were going to a wedding, but tonight is not about a wedding.
Yes, but it fits the outfit, the theme. So I thought let me just rock it up again.
How do you know Kwela Tebza?
I just knew it from last week.
Yeah, I feel like this guy was invited by mistake.
No, that's a mistake.
Take me through your ensemble.
Oh, okay. This outfit was inspired by me, and then I'm wearing myself. I'm wearing myself, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying to me you've always had this jacket and all of this?
Yes. I didn't even go by. Like from 2024, yes.
For many South Africans, Kwela Tebza represents more than just music. Their signature sound, rooted in Kwela, jazz influences, township rhythm, and contemporary flair, has traveled across generations while remaining unmistakably local.
That looks so fun. On to this now, a highly formalized form of dance characterized by precise movement, grace and fluidity. We explore ballet as Joburg Ballet celebrates just over 2 decades of magic in Braamfontein. Friends of the Ballet, in full support of Joburg Ballet, is made out of people who love ballet, want to learn more about ballet, and where possible, want to help grow and support this beautiful art form. Together, they pulled off an amazing production. Trendz live producer Randy Tubane takes us through the spectacular medium of creativity and what it has to offer. Have a look.
Joburg Ballet is celebrating 25 years of its origin and marking a quarter century of resilience as well as artistic excellence since its founding in 2001. Founded by dancers to ensure the survival of classical ballet in South Africa. Friends of Ballet is in proud support of Joburg Ballet, and together they pulled off a beautiful, intimate production to raise funds for various programs. I got to chat to these professional ballerinas and ballerinos on why this is not just a dance for them, but a craft and long-term commitment.
I started ballet when I was really young, when I was about 5 years old, and then I started professionally when I was 18. There's definitely a lot of dedication and commitment, so I think it is very much a mental game as well. So of course you are working as an athlete, so you have to take care of your body and you have to maintain your body like an athlete does. But then on the other side, there's an element of, it must look effortless and like we're not even trying.
We put a lot of work in behind the scenes and spend several weeks, months rehearsing for different productions, but it's really the performing and being on stage that is my favorite part. It's such an adrenaline rush, and just knowing that you get to share your art and your passion with the audience, and that's the best part for me.
I feel like to be an aspirant is it has a lot of what can I say, duties. Like you have to learn a lot of discipline, like stretching, coming every day, because it's preparing you to they're preparing you to, when you move to the company, you're not going to have a teacher who's going to guide you and lead you into doing certain things.
Associate choreographer Botlhale Phalane takes us through a little bit of the process that entails joining a ballet school and production.
So generally what you do is you go through the process of being in a school from the ages of 3, 5, 7, it's different for everybody. And then after school you audition for multiple different companies, and then depending on where you're at, they'll either give you an aspirant contract, the apprentice contract is the same thing, and then you join the program, you train for a year, you see what the company's like, whether you enjoy the culture of the company and all of that. So the company does vet you out and see who you are as a dancer, not just your technique but the way you conduct yourself professionally.
Ballet is a highly disciplined art form combining extreme physical athleticism, storytelling and an emotional expression to turn movement into poetry. Toe injuries, broken bones are some of the common risks for ballet dancers due to point work. I then spoke to Marco from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on what the theatre medium means, as well as being a male ballet dancer, which is referred to as a ballerino.
In the core of theatre, there is an emotion that the audience can experience that they're not able to experience in their normal life. You go to the theater to break away from all your worries, all your troubles, to be inspired, to see something different, to change your view on something, to be surprised. There are so many possibilities that can only happen in a theatrical environment. Ballet is an art form that uses dance as a baseline. So this whole idea that it's for females only or for males only, that is a very, I would say, ignorant concept. Everybody dances, everybody expresses themselves. So a male ballet dancer is simply just expressing himself through the means of ballet.
Nurturing artistic expression and fostering cultural appreciation is something we all often do through the art of movement. Joburg Ballet, Friends of Ballet, well done and keep on keeping on.
What a beautiful expression of art. Speaking about an expression of art, I have got a treat for you straight after the break. She's a self-taught vocalist and songwriter who is explosive for her stage performances. Her name is Nomfusi, and straight after the break, she's performing Umama on the Trendz live stage. You don't want to miss it. Stick around.
Dikhumbula ngalo mini dandizala lo mntwana dandindedwa ngalo mini Zala lo mntwana kwakunzima ngalo mini dandizala lo mntwana dandindedwa ngalo Zala nje nje ngumama nje 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 ngumama ndiyazinga kaloku nje 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 ngumama nje nje nje
Mama, it truly is beautiful. My goodness me, on the Trendz live stage, it's Nomfusi, and she is really not just one to stand behind the microphone and sing. She is a self-taught vocalist and songwriter who has become explosive for her stage performances all over the world. Her music is beautiful, it's fearless, it's a mixture of genres from joyful township sounds to punctuated in percussive Maskandi guitars to Afro-pop, Afro-soul, and soulful ballads touched by gospel. Nomfusi also strives to inspire others with her worldview that life is about choices and that one has to overcome poverty in their mind first. Her compassion has her doing outreach work in schools in various African countries, and she is just a phenomenal all-rounder. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to Trendz Live, Nomfusi! You know what? She stole my heart already because I'm a certified mama's boy. So when you say Yoko Yoko Ngumama, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. Look, I want to jump straight into the music tonight. Your sound is it's folk-like, but it's ballady also. Talk to me about why you chose to delve into this type of genre in the music industry.
Oh man, greetings to everybody at home. Thank you so much for having me. My music is very much rooted in the Xhosa heritage, but it has the elements, as you're saying, of township soul. It has the elements of jazz, Afro-pop, dance, and also gospel, especially from the vocal techniques. You will find the gospel. Oh,
we absolutely love it. And I mean, obviously, when we hear Ngumama, it really is a constant
Definitely.
But let's chat about the uniqueness of your sound, right? Because it's got big elements of culture and storytelling. What do you think makes this particular sound so unique?
Oh man, I think what makes my sound unique, it is definitely the unapologetic mixture of tradition and the modern, global pulse. But of course, myself as well, being rooted to who I am and what I am and where I come from, I automatically make my sound unique. I mean, there's no other Nomfusi.
100%.
And if I don't become Nomfusi, I'm trying to be anybody else, then there's a void and there's a space there. So I think those are the things that make me unique.
Which is perfect to celebrate now because it's Africa Month, right? And here you are, Nomfusi to the world. Let's chat about the album Red Stoop.
Oh man, the Red Stoop is a symbol of where I come from and where it all began for Nomfusi, especially Nomfusi the composer, because there's Nomfusi the vocalist, there's Nomfusi the entertainer. People who come to my show, they know I love swinging my hair and I love entertaining. But there's Nomfusi the composer, which was birthed on the stoop. If you've been to Gqeberha in Port Elizabeth, there are stoops there. So I was the one who used to clean the stoop. And for me, me to get through the whole process, because it's not easy. You feel it here, you feel it on your knees.
On your knees.
To get through that process, I used to sing. But again, what happened is that I started composing. And it's so beautiful to see the transition from the stoop, you know, or some call it the porch, to global stages where I'm sharing my own compositions and people are singing along.
You know what's so beautiful about that? Because it just lets us know that you truly are in touch with who you are and where you come from, because I think there's a lot of us who can relate to the red stoop that you can feel on your arms and by your knees. But let's chat about you growing up to who you are now and how that transition and that journey has impacted even the community work that you do across countries.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, Nomfusi from a young age has always been a dreamer. But the transition from the young Nomfusi to who I am today would be, at a younger age, I was out there trying to find my voice. But at the moment, I'm using that voice to empower others, and that's where my outreach work comes in. I go out there, I go to school, I go to communities, and I talk about where I come from, which is a story of loss, it is a story of grief, it is a story of poverty. And I know when we start talking about such stories, people think that we want to be pitied, but it's not about that. This, especially poverty, is a serious issue in this country. We have 60% or so of people living in poverty in this country. 17% of people live in below poverty lines, meaning they can't afford a plate of food. So I go out there and I try to tackle. At least I've experienced poverty of the tummy, which is lack, but I've also experienced poverty of the mind, which is when you shrink yourself, which is when you dim your light, and it takes a lot to break out of that. So that is my work, and that's what I do.
Yeah, that is incredible. And may you never tire of doing work like that and going onto platforms and speaking about that, because it truly does impact the very fabric of who we are as South Africans. Now, I want to speak about how you draw from yourself, right? It is Africa Month and your music celebrates African heritage. Nomfusi, why is it important for us to encourage experiencing African heritage, but also to preserve African heritage?
Yeah, listen, music is a living archive. It is a living archive. If we do not sing our stories, if we don't tell our stories, they will disappear and they will die. Let me break it down. So our heritage has linguistics, which is language, and hence I sing in isiXhosa, and particularly targeting the cliques in my music to celebrate and preserve the language. But also our heritage has philosophy, has values, and one of my values is ubuntu. Umntu ngumntu ngabantu. And I know that we rush after assets like properties and cars, but I want to say the biggest asset we have is a human being, and therefore we need each other. There might be a lot of talks of, you know, women empowerment, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, more dividing each other, but we need each other. Men and women of this country need each other to fight the social ills of this country.
We really do. Now, before I let you go, you're a superstar. In 2013, you portrayed young Makeba in Long Walk to Freedom. Yeah. We know about that too. We know about that.
Me, hey?
Before I let you go, why is it important for us to tell authentic African stories, especially on a global platform? Why is it important for things like Africa Month to exist?
You know what, there's nothing that beats being authentic. I mean, Mama Miriam Makeba, as you mentioned, I think she's an icon and an example, a good example of that. She left this country, went to the US, but maintained her language, maintained her character, and maintained the heart of her people. And today, she's known for the woman that she is. So why not? Why can't we walk on that, you know, on the footsteps?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to let you perform because me and the rest of the country cannot wait. You're going to perform Ngwe. Briefly, tell us what is Ngwe about.
Ngwe is my own composition and it talks about love. Oh, I love love.
Oh, so now Ngwe is Tandwa. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been waiting for it. I know I have. Here she is now on the Trendz Live stage performing Ngwe. It's Nomfusi. Enjoy.
say tonight. I found where I belong in your heart. As words can kill, words can give life. You chose to give me life from your heart. Zironza wena nsena, muranzi wawa mina ye. Gue, my love and sunshine, yeah. Gue, my love and sunshine, yeah. Gue, my love and sunshine. And we say, Gue, my love. As you captured my heart, now you are mine. Holding it hostage with a glance of your eyes. Your love is better than the finest wine. Hey, Toronto when I'm turning, Burundi wawa mina yengue. My love and sunshine. Hey, Ngue, my love and sunshine. I know Ngue, my love and sunshine. Yes, Ngue. I feel it, go away. Only tembalami, go away. Only tembalami, and go away. Only temba. If you feel some love in this place, hey, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. If you feel love at home, say bye, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey, go away, my love and sunshine. Go away, only time I love me. Go away, only time I love me. Go away, hey, my love and sunshine. You are my love and sunshine. Hey, you are my love and sunshine. Yeah.
For the last time this evening, welcome back to Trendz Live on SABC News. Now, this extraordinary initiative is taking inclusion beneath the surface. Literally. Trendz Live recently explored the world of adaptive scuba diving, where individuals living with disabilities are being empowered to experience the freedom and weightlessness of the ocean through specially designed, or specially guided rather, diving programs designed to make underwater exploration accessible to all. Have a look.
For many, the ocean represents freedom and adventure, but for some individuals living with disabilities, it can also feel out of reach.
I had my accident, a motor vehicle accident in 2013, and I met my husband, currently Richard, and we started scuba diving and also teaching other people with different disabilities that you can scuba dive as anyone else. After me and Richard and Dean sit, we just realized that actually it's so possible to tell other people with disabilities that no matter what your disabilities, there's always a way to make it work. And to be part of a community, to just to fit in, you don't have to have special needs, you just fit in. You all talk, dive, fish, water.
What started as a passion for diving soon evolved into a mission of empowerment.
Any individual that can breathe on their own and they don't have an external pacemaker and is signed off by a doctor for a dive medical can dive. If they can't move their legs, we help them to move around in the water. What we try and do is let them do as much as they can on their own, to give them the freedom, to give them the weightlessness, to experience it underwater. There's no steps underwater. You know, they can go where they want to, and they can actually just be like any other individual under the water. We pump your jacket up with a little bit of air, and we make you weightless. And then whatever movement you have, you can actually swim around underwater. So we often have people that can't swim at all, and they dive with us, and the equipment allows them to swim and dive actually safely with us. This is all about safety. We've got to be quite careful with the individuals that we dive with, because some of them can drown on a spoonful of water like a quadriplegic can.
Safety remains at a core of every experience, with instructors working closely with each diver.
Before you arrive on the day, like today, we will actually get you to have a dive medical signed off by your doctor to give you the okay to dive. Once we've got that, you come through to our pool, and what we will do is we'll introduce you to all the equipment that you're going to be wearing and the skills you are going to have to do under the water yourself and with a buddy to be able to go and dive. And there's some critical elements to that training that we monitor in the pool, and once you pass all of those critical skills, we are then comfortable to take you to the ocean.
I have acquired my spinal cord injury 2 years ago, which was 2024, and it was because of a tumor, and that is what led to me being paraplegic. I loved swimming before the injury. I always went swimming with my daughter, so that was actually one of the first things I was so afraid of, is that I would never be able to do that again. And here we are scuba diving without legs, and that's something I thought I would never ever be able to do again.
Beyond the tanks and wetsuits, this initiative is offering something even more powerful: freedom without limitations.
That's truly phenomenal. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for this evening, but fear not, we're back again next week Saturday at 8 p.m. exclusively on SABC News. If you missed the show, don't worry, you can always catch up with us on the SABC News YouTube page or on SABC Plus. Keep the conversation going on our social media. On X, our handle is @Trendz on SABC. I'm Mredisi, but you can call me Mne. From my heart to yours. Until next time, we're out of here. Au revoir. Bye-bye.